Jesus is now standing before Pontius Pilate. The scripture says this, "Now early in the morning they took Jesus from Caiaphas to the Roman governor's praetorium headquarters. They would not enter into the headquarters themselves to avoid ceremonial uncleanness, since they wanted to be able to eat the Passover week of unleavened bread." So they didn't want to be unclean. They want to put Jesus to death. But, God forbid that we should become unclean. Then Pilate came out to them and said, "What charge do you bring against this man?" They responded, "We found this man misleading our nation and forbidding to pay taxes to Caesar, and saying that he himself is the Messiah, a king. If this man were not a criminal, we would not have handed him over to you." So Pilate told them, "Take him yourselves and judge him according to your own law." "It is not legal for us to execute anyone," the Jewish leaders admitted. They said this so that Jesus' words might be fulfilled, signifying what sort of death he was about to die. Then Pilate went back into the headquarters and, summoning Jesus, asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus responded, "Are you asking this of your own? Or have others told you to ask me about myself? However, it is as you say." "I am not a Jew, am I?" Pilate replied. "Your own nation and chief priests handed you over to me. What have you done?" "My kingdom does not originate from this world system," Jesus explained. "If my kingdom were from this world system, my servants would fight, so that I would not be handed over to the Jewish leaders. As it is, my kingdom does not have its origin here." Pilate insisted, "Are you not really a king then?" Jesus replied, "You rightly say that I am a king. In fact, for this reason I was born, and for this I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Everyone who is on the side of truth," Jesus said, "listens to me." Pilate retorted, "What is truth?" After he had said this, he went out to the Jews again and told them, "I find no guilt in this man for charging him." While he was being accused harshly by the chief priests and elders, he made no answer. So Pilate said, "Do you not hear how many things they testify against you?" And he did not answer him with regard to even a single charge, so that the governor was quite amazed. But they kept insisting by saying, "He stirs up the people, teaching all over Israel, starting from Galilee, even as far as this place." So now Jesus is going to leave Pilate. They're going to take him from Pilate, and Pilate is going to bring him before King Herod Agrippa. Then on hearing this, Pilate asked if the man was a Galilean. Finding that he was under King Herod Antipas's jurisdiction, he sent him to him, who was also in Jerusalem during those days. Indeed, Herod was very glad to see Jesus, since he had heard so much about him, hoping that he might perform a miracle in front of him. So he kept asking him questions, but Jesus did not answer him. Indeed, the chief priests and the legal teachers stood by, vehemently accusing him. Moreover, Herod and his soldiers treated him with contempt, mocking him, dressed him in a gorgeous royal robe, and sent him back to Pilate. Indeed, Herod and Pilate previously had enmity with each other, and through this situation, they both became friends that very day. We'll pick it up the next time. Now what's going to happen is Jesus is going to go before the crowd of people that Good Friday morning. The festival's beginning, and Pilate is going to try to strike a deal with the Jews here, and we'll pick that up in our next segment.